And I can't wait for him to just show up and just be like, "Hi, Spider-Man, I'm gonna eat your ass." And then Miles is like, "Wait,
the ass-eating bandit."
I'm the ass-eating bandit. And Miles is like, no, Venom, eat my ass instead. And it's like, 2 Spider-Men, I'm gonna eat 2 asses.
Which one of you didn't wipe? Hey guys, Diego here. Just wanted to thank you for all the increased support you guys have been giving the channel lately. We have noticed though that a good amount of you guys aren't subscribed, so if you haven't already, go ahead and do so. It's completely free and you can cancel at any time. And be sure to hit that notification bell since YouTube gets weird about letting you know when we upload. But with that shameless plug out of the way, let us know what other games you want to see and enjoy the video.
Alrighty guys, we're gonna go fast as fuck.
Fuck yeah, I've got 2 of those in a row.
Let's go, baby. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Spider-Man.
Yeah, so I played some off camera. I did some mining off camera. Jesus Christ, that cutscene is loud. So I went back and I got all of the backpacks and
all the cum bags.
And I did all the pictures and stuff. So we don't have to like waste time collecting that. I went back and did all the map things, and I just want to say
little things, and it's whatever.
All it did for me, in all honesty, was just confirm how much I wish we would have just done the New Game Plus, so I didn't have to do that again. That was horrendous.
Dude, that's all the shit that I never completed when I did my playthrough because I was like, I don't like this. And fun fact, we'll talk about upcoming Legend of Zelda game here. Fucking Tears of the Kingdom. Like, I'm not a big Zelda fan. And I don't mean that to say I dislike Zelda.
Correct.
I love the Zelda games. They're like, but just for me, in terms of like a Nintendo fanboy, Zelda's never been my fucking bread and butter. It's always been like Mario, it's been like Mega Man, or just like
Mega Man isn't even Nintendo.
Well, no, that's Capcom, but like it's been like Mario is the main thing, or like
for me it's Kirby and Pokemon. Those were my 2 growing up. That like for me were my big Nintendo kicks.
For me, it was definitely Pokemon, and for me it was Mega Man on the Super Nintendo, like Mega Man X, and then all the Mega Man games on the Nintendo. Like those were my fucking games growing up. Like I loved that shit. But again, like all the Mario games, Zelda was something I very much got into later in life. And even then, with me and Zelda, I still have a complicated relationship because like Zelda, and I don't mean this because I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for it. Zelda tends to bore me easily. And it's not because the game is boring, it's because I don't have the fucking attention span for it. For whatever reason, Zelda cannot hold my interest 99% of the times, right? I can play them, and I'll have a good time playing with them, but it's not a game that I can replay. So for me, when I play Zelda games, I'm very much someone like, I want to do everything, and then I'll just fucking never in my entire life come back to this fucking game. And that's exactly what I did with
Breath of the Wild.
The Breath of the Wild, thank you. Because like at the time, I was with my ex at the time. Yeah. And this is when I bought my Switch. I started playing the game, and I was getting bored with it because again, this Breath of the Wild is a fucking incredible game, probably one of the best Zelda games, arguably, right? And then my ex started doing a lot of the dungeons and stuff because she was very nocturnal, like a night owl. So I would go to sleep at like fucking
10 o'clock
10 o'clock at night, and then she'd be up all night playing the game on the days I didn't work. So then she would be doing a lot of the dungeons and stuff, all the shit I didn't want to do, so I could just focus on the combat and the shit that actually interested me in the game.
Yeah.
Beat the game, and then I end up going and like doing all the fucking Korok seeds too. Like I did literally everything. I did every dungeon or like little shrine. I did all the Korok seeds, every weapon, like everything there is to do except for the DLC, which I did not do. But base game, I did fucking everything.
Yeah.
And so I'm never going to go back to Breath of the Wild. And it was something that I was just like, I don't know. And like now, looking at Tears of the Kingdom, I see the game and I'm like, this looks really good. But looking at it, I'm like, this game looks fucking boring. And I don't know why my brain just doesn't fucking like Zelda. I don't get it. Like,
yeah. I mean, I kind of had like the opposite problem. I was actually really concerned coming up with this game that I was not going to like it. And then this new one kind of got me a little bit more interested. Just with the new trailer, I should say. Just because it was so... It had new things, and it innovated in a way that I didn't see them doing. I was afraid it was just going to be Breath of the Wild more.
Right,
like,
it was just going to be like a fucking expansion. Like,
yeah, and so I was concerned about that, but it does look a little bit more interesting. I'm curious to see how they handle the story, because the story of the first game was purely flashbacks that were optional, with like the exception of like 5 or 6 of them, and then it was super. Not my favorite storytelling. I'll be honest. That game is, for me, I think is one of the best exploration games there is out there. But aside from that, it is not my favorite for a lot of things.
100%.
I don't love the story. The combat's kind of shallow. But I mean, at the end of the day, as a package, it was really, really nice.
So my thing about Breath of the Wild, and it's something that I watched this video on it, and it like very much solidified why I liked this game a lot, or rather, why I've always struggled with Zelda games in general is like Zelda games have never really been about their story to begin with. Like some are heavier in story elements, but most of them are really about like basic combat mechanics, but dungeons and exploration, puzzle solving, right?
Correct.
Like that's what they've always been about.
How is he gonna eat the burger?
Oh, we don't.
Or bagel,
bro. It's a bagel, and
you can't even like lift the mask. It's like a helmet.
He just like kunk into his fucking face.
What the fuck?
But anyways, and someone was like, why is it that everyone, is comparing, like, this is when Elden Ring came out, why is everyone comparing Elden Ring to Breath of the Wild? It's like this and that, and everyone's like, these games are not the same. And someone made a really good essay about it, and which, like, for me, like, solidified, like, okay, now I understand it, right? Why I like games like Dark Souls and Elden Ring, and games that have like stupid hard combat. And these are games I've replayed Dark Souls games so many fucking times that like I haven't replayed Elden Ring yet, just because for me it's still so fresh in my head. That
It's so fresh, and it's such a big game. It's a huge commitment to play that game.
It's a huge commitment to replay, right? It's not like I'll just kind of casually pick it up. No, like that's like cool. Want to replay it? Hope you got another 60 hours minimum, like. Because it's like I spent like fucking 80 hours in that shit first playthrough. I need another 60 to just do a quick second run through of it. Like,
yeah.
And so the way it was explained in this video was like Legend of Zelda and like versus Elden Ring. Like Elden Ring is based around its combat mechanics. It gives you a world to play in, but like the world in itself is static. Right, there's dynamic weather and there's enemies that roam, but like those enemies that roam always go to the same spots. Those enemies always spawn in the same areas. It's the same amount of enemies, never more, never less. It is the same exact things. Legend of Zelda is a sandbox with story and combat elements added on, and that's what makes Breath of the Wild so fucking cool. Is because it is a sandbox. It gives you all these crazy fucking tools. It gives you a physics engine, which is really fucking crazy to think that the Nintendo Switch and even the Wii U could support this engine, like this physics engine, to that level. It gives you the ability to like craft shit and cook things, and like there's little details everywhere. Where if you like drop an egg in the hot springs, it turns into a boiled egg. Versus if you drop it into lava, it turns into a charred egg, and like things like that, right?
Yeah.
Like all those types of things. And if you do certain movements in front of certain enemies or whatever, like it's a sandbox through and through more than anything. It is not a game with a deep, rich story. It's not a game with deep, rich combat, but the combat feels good when you understand the sandbox mechanics, because it's like they complement each other really well. And seeing the trailer for the new one kind of solidified that. Is like they're just building onto the sandbox. Do I think they're going to have a deep, rich story? Probably not. It's probably going to be like, hey, yo, Ganon in back, and he's trying to eat your ass, and Link's like, oh my god! Like, so like, whatever. It's minimal. But they're adding so much shit to the sandbox that I'm like, this game's going to fucking kick ass. Like,
no, it's interesting. But I mean, your story was a lot more long-winded than my experience with this new trailer. With this new trailer, I was telling Dylan about it. I'm not the biggest Zelda fan for similar reasons. No. Like it's just never been my cup of tea. I didn't grow up playing the games, and I got into it later. And I think it's cool. It's just not it's like very, very similar to my relationship with Star Wars as a whole. Where I think I like the idea and the concept more than I have like experience with the actual material itself, and more than I like the material itself.
That's how I feel old now that I'm older. Like, I love Star Wars, and I loved it as a kid. As I've gotten older, I've very much grown out of Star Wars.
But like for me, even though I'm not that into it, this new trailer has this giant orchestral version of the classic Legend of Zelda theme.
It does,
and I like my.
And it's multiple themes. It pulls from like Twilight Princess and shit too.
I'm talking like from like the OG. It was an orchestra version of like the bum bum ba da 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 da. Like it had the whole fucking like it was amazing.
No, I saw the trailer, and then I saw motherfucking Matthew Mercer hitting the gritty as Ganondorf. That shit was fucking crazy.
But like as somebody who's not the biggest fan, it was the weirdest thing for me to be like. I'm
hype about something you don't give a fuck about.
Like, I was so nostalgic for it, even though I don't have the nostalgia for the game. Like, it just doesn't exist. So it was super, super weird. Which ones did I want to get? There was something in particular that I wanted to grab. Blast off, Air Marshal,
throw motherfuckers, bro.
The throw. Hold on.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, that's the one.
Bye, bitch.
Fucking love that. Okay, that one's cool. Dodge window.
More dodge, more gooder, bro.
Yeah, perfect hits I'm bad at.
Oh, I was terrible at.
I was terrible at whenever I had like the actual proper timing of the screen, and now that there's a small delay, still takes more focus.
No guns, bro. That's wild.
I'll start with the dodge window because guns are slightly less prevalent at the start of the game.
Yeah, they are.
Gadgets, I can get this next upgrade.
But yeah, just overall, like it's like I saw the trailer and I was like, man, this looks really good. But like again, it hasn't clicked for me yet, and I know I'm going to play it eventually. This game comes out soon. I'm gonna fucking play the game eventually, but I know the same problem that's gonna happen. If I don't have someone pushing me to play this fucking game, I probably won't fucking play the game. And it's not because I dislike Zelda. It's like I like them. They're just I don't love them.
And I'm also like really concerned of how similar it's going to be to the old game. Whereas like I felt it a little bit with Spider-Man Miles Morales. I'll be honest. It adds a bunch 100%. Of new things. It's a new story. But like the gameplay is so similar. There's a couple of new things added here, but like it's not much that it differentiates and it feels like a new game. It got to the point where in that game, like swinging around from place to place, I was so much more tempted to fast travel places in that game than I was in this one.
Yeah, I very rarely fast traveled. I did it towards the end of my playthrough because I was like I was playing it on stream, so I was very much like, okay, let's fucking like wrap this up. There's more games I gotta play, right?
Yeah.
And I felt obligated to it, but like most of the game, just swinging felt like the most fun thing in the world. But that's what I've read. I never played Miles Morales yet. Because, again, I kind of felt the same reason. Just looking at it, I was like, this looks like a DLC to the game more than anything.
Yeah.
But it's its own standalone game. Its own, same amount of content. Or similar amount of content, I should say. I've been told it's slightly shorter story.
Yeah.
But from what I've seen and
it's very much Spider-Man 1.5.
Yeah, that's what I've heard, is that everyone's like, it's not bad. It's like, if you like Spider-Man, it's great, because it's more Spider-Man. But that's all it is. It's not new. It's just more Spider-Man. Like,
yeah.
Which, again, isn't necessarily a bad thing. If you're like us and you love Spider-Man, cool, you got more Spider-Man.
Yeah, but 100%. And I think it'll be different, especially now that like my intention is to play them back to back. So that when I'm done with this, I'm just going to jump right into it. It's just like a little bit of additional story that's just tacked on at the end. And then I know you're going to love it because it's new. But, there's only 100%. One dude to save.
And I'm really excited for Spider-Man 2 because, like, that's something that, like, they're bringing back one of my favorite fucking characters, Venom. I absolutely fucking adore Venom. He is, hands down, for me, will always be my favorite Spider-Man villain, period. It's just like it is the very childish, stupid like brain of like big fucking scary monster guy who has Spider-Man powers. Like that is it. Like he's just so edgy and like cool, and I sound like a child, but I fucking love Venom. I don't give a fuck.
No, he's fucking awesome. Genuine. Look at this time transitional card.
And I can't wait for him to just show up and just be like, "Hi, Spider-Man. I'm gonna eat your ass." And then Miles is like, wait,
the ass-eating bandit.
I'm the ass-eating bandit. And Miles is like, no, Venom, eat my ass instead. And it's like, 2 Spider-Men. I'm getting 2 acids.
Which one of you didn't wipe?
And then they just both do the Spider-Man meme where they point at each other. So stupid.
It's really fucking dumb.
Right, but I'm really excited. And it's apparently there's like leaks and shit. Is Kraven going to be in this new game?
He might be.
I want Kraven. Kraven's up there in terms
I have
of
not kept up with any of the leaks yet, just because I'm not.
I have not kept up with any of the leaks.
I don't want anything potentially spoiled, even if half of them aren't true. I don't want expectations. I don't want the only expectations I want are my own.
Someone was just like, I think what I read about Kraven is like someone was like reading into the trailer. They were all like, the way this sounds, it sounds like Kraven. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like,
yeah.
But so if Kraven's in it, cool. Like literally, that's the thing about this game. It's like I'm gonna fucking play the shit out of it. And anything you throw at it, I'm just gonna like, yeah, this is cool. Like,
yeah.
Let me get a photo so you can recognize her. What's that girl? The girl at the back of your head is ridiculous.
Wait, what?
You gotta aim it at her face. Can't aim at the back of her head, bro. That's ridiculous.
Oh, doy.
Nice clear image.
You don't see that, bro? Are you serious? Like,
What?
I know New Yorkers are unbothered, but like, come on. Bro.
I thought she was climbing on top of the taxi for a second.
She just like fucking T-poses on top, like, alrighty, take me to my apartment.
It's like me jumping onto the back of a car in GTA.
Bro, GTA, another thing I want to rant about. I'm in a ranty.
I was saying too many rants going on today. We're halfway through the fucking episode and we haven't like made more than like one joke.
You know what? You're right. We'll rant about GTA in the next episode.
Fuck it, rant. Might as well make it the rant episode.
This is a rant episode, man. GTA is like my fucking comfort game. I love that goddamn game. Like, anytime I'm like at a moment in my life where I'm like, I just need to chill the fuck out. I don't want to play anything like new. I don't want to invest time in a new game. I don't want to play like a multiplayer game. I don't want to do any of this shit. I will almost always go to GTA. That shit is my comfort game. Not the online, not the any of that bullshit. Just the fucking GTA story mode. Like, sitting and playing. I've been on this playthrough of GTA for like about a year and a half now. Because I pick it up random points and we'll just... Stupid. I'll pick it up in random points and then just leave it alone for a couple months. Then I'll go on like a stint where like one weekend I'll play it for like fucking, 8 hours a day and just like for like 2 days straight. And then I'm like, cool, never touch that for 6 months from now. Like, I love GTA. And not for any of the crazy reasons, but just sheerly because of like the completionist aspect and like all the little things you can do in that game. I fucking love GTA 5. And one game that I am so goddamn excited for is GTA 6. Now that it's confirmed and it's been leaked and shit to all hell.
Yeah.
And I know it's going to take place in the fucking swamp shithole that is my state of Florida.
Fuck yeah.
I am so ready for that, bro. When they're taking us back to Vice City, bro, I get to go hang out with the fucking Cubans, like eat some Cuban sandwiches, go down to fucking Calle Ocho. I'm ready for this, bro. Like,
yeah.
So like, I absolutely love GTA 5. I'm like obsessed with this game because it's like, it kind of goes back to Legend of Zelda. It's kind of like I don't know why GTA 5 does it for me, but Legend of Zelda doesn't. But it's like I love this shit, bro.
Now he'll spot me. Need to track him from above ground. Where is he getting off?
Oh, well,
That
yeah.
dude straight up disappeared.
We follow the train's path.
Yeah, let's just casually do that. Glad you have that power.
Right, glad you can see. You have train vision, Spider-Man. See Spider-Man. He has the powers of spiders, like train vision.
Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. Can you see a fucking train that's underground? You know he can because he is a Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. And then all the spiders are like, I fucking love trains. Like,
lots and lots of trucks and trains.
they fucking
just fucking come everywhere.
Not even come. I was doing that shit. When like spiders are rubbing their fucking hands together, that's what they do when they see trains. They're like, oh fuck yeah, trains. Like,
Yeah, that's how they come.
That's how they come. It's like, oh babe, I'm about to come, and you just start fucking violently rubbing your hands together. And then it's like you don't even fucking come. You just shoot white web out your ass.
Fucking hell.
God, man, to be a spider and come by rubbing your hands together.
Oh my god.
He's heading for that office building.
Oh my god. Spider-Man PJ?
Oh, now we have people vision.
Oh my god, can he swing from a web? No, he can't, but he can see people through walls. He is the Spider-Man. I don't see a whole lot of spiders swinging. I see spiders doing a lot of things, but swinging isn't typically one of them. What I will say, though, is spiders. There is some spiders that they will essentially make balloons out of their webs and float the fuck away on a windy day.
I don't know if you knew this, but sometimes people can make cotton candy out of spider webs and then give them to ogres for them to eat.
I don't know if you knew this, but sometimes people come. Jesus. Thank you for looking in the opposite direction. Oh, there's a picture of the boo-boo, bro. Come on, look at all that boo-boo. Those are all tanks of boo-boo.
Eat the boo-boo.
Eat the boo-boo. And they're all dude. How come every fucking Russian person in a video game ever is always wearing a blue Adidas tracksuit? Like,
because blue Adidas tracksuits are the Russian uniform.
Right. Everyone in the Russian military is just fucking right now like, yeah, this motherfucker's spitting. Like,
what the hell?
How'd you see that it was Spider-Man? Because he's on your roof. You can't see that with
He's
the
got
rearview
rooftop
mirrors.
vision. It's like the number one power.
That's the Russian superpower. They, instead of train vision, it's rooftop vision. There's
Yeah.
a Russian somewhere like, hey, who's on my fucking roof right now? Like, God, that takedown is so fucking dramatic. Spider-Man. Bro, you act like you're struggling with that car. Shut up, bro. You held a building. Like,
It's okay. Cars can be as heavy as buildings.
cars can be as heavy as coffee.
That's a big coffee.
That's a lot of fucking coffee, bro. I had coffee today.
Oh yeah?
If I don't know if I've talked about this on the channel, but I don't drink coffee. It's not like a thing I do. So like when I say I drank coffee today, motherfucker, I was tired. Like, I didn't sleep where the fuck. World War III was happening outside my window because Zeus and fucking Kratos were having a goddamn sky battle down here where I live, and I'm fucking over it. Like,
Hey, Carmen. Your husband's pal and his team just had their trip.
speaking of which, whenever that game comes out on PC, I'm gonna play the fuck out of that. Like,
Okay.
God of War Ragnarok.
I literally have it. I wanted to play for the channel on stream, and we have not made a stream schedule yet.
We've not. I mean, to be fair, both of us have been so fucking busy that the end of the stream schedule sounds terrifying.
Stupid. Yeah, no, on top of what we are already doing. Yeah, that does not sound
I
like
definitely
a fun
think
thing
in the
to try and plan.
I think in the future, once life balances out a little bit, the idea of streaming definitely seems much more feasible. But like right now, shit is busy, bro. Oh my god.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's true. No lie, no cat.
No cap, like on God for real, for real.
On cap, no God, for real, for real.
On cap, oh god. On God. God damn it. So no head.
No dick, no balls, no head, no
I
God.
want to talk about dick and balls. That fucking video and meme I sent you earlier. Where it's like the fucking Halo music with the Five Nights at Freddy's cock, balls, tits,
So stupid. I fucking love it.
pussy, thighs.
Holy shit, that one fucking kills me.
And it's one of those things where like the more I watch it, the more I get louder and louder with each thing that comes on the screen. Is just like dick, balls, tits, ass, thighs.
Oh my god.
So the end
Bobbin
fucking,
for
like,
G!
so stupid. Anyone who knows what fucking meme we're talking about, please, or edit it in here, please.
I should probably.
You might have to edit it. Like, this is probably one of the most obscure memes we're fucking talking about. We talk about a lot of obscure memes, and there's a lot of jokes where we're like, oh, no, guys, figure it out. I don't think anyone's figuring this one out, bro.
Probably not. Son of a bitch. That's going to be so annoying. How am I supposed to look this up? Five Nights at Freddy's cock? Because you're just going to pull up a bunch of porn.
I'll send you the link, bro. Five Nights at Freddy's cock, balls, tits, ass. You just end up on DeviantArt and Rule 34, bro. Your internet search history is fucked. Next thing you know, you're going to start getting advertisements on YouTube for, like, fucking furry tail butt plugs. Oh, my God. Oh, hi, sir. You lost an arm.
He did lose an arm.
Did he lose his DNA too?
I don't want to hear it.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Site's been declared a safety hazard.
Stop that right now.
Right now!
Highly sensitive equipment. That's it. I'm calling the mayor's office directly.
Peter Parker, how the hell are you?
Speak of the devil. Mr. Osborn.
Speak of the devil. Hey, Peter Parker, it's me.
Mr. Mayor.
Fucking Mr. Mayor.
Norman.
Norman, what are you doing?
It's
Mr. Norman Mayor.
Norman. Mr. Mayor Norman?
No, it's Mr. Mayor Norman, stupid.
Wait, no, it's Mr. Osborn, Mr. Osborn, Mr. Mayor Norman.
Those were
Norman. It's Mr.
Norman.
Osborn, Mr. Mayor,
Mr. Mayor.
Norman.
Basically, this orange is a giganimorifus.
It's Gigantobaluf.
Giganosaurus.
It's gigantic. I can't even go through all this. God damn it. Bro, I love it. Oh, God damn it. Mr. Osborn, Mr. Mayor Norman, what are you doing with that man in his arm?
Mr. Osborn, Mr. Mayor Norman? Holy shit.
No, Mr. Osborn, Mr.
Mayor.
Mr. Mayor Norman.
Mr. Norman, Mr. Mormon, Mr.
Mr. When your mom, when your sister, when
my shirt come
your
off.
girlfriend, when
Oh my god.
you haven't
I feel like
changed a bit.
I feel like he's talking to me and my levels of fucking comedy. Shit has not evolved at all.
No, it's like, hey, Peter, how the fuck are you? And it's
Peter.
like, hey, Peter, it's Ghost Poison. This looks like fucking what is the actual voice actor's name for Kronk?
Oh, oh my god, I knew it and I
Joe
I
Swanson.
can't think of it.
They didn't take everything.
Wait, what?
Joe Swanson.
Yeah, this is a fucking character from Family Guy, you bitch.
Oh, that's not his real name. Damn.
I'll kill you. Oh my god, I'm so mad that I cannot think of it right now. You're gonna look it up, and I'm gonna be so mad that I didn't know it.
I'm gonna look this up right now. Actually, I'm gonna look it up. Joe Swanson, voice actor. His name is Patrick Warburton.
Patrick Warburton! Fuck! Oh my
I would
god,
love
I know
if
it.
Patrick Warburton fucking played Mr. Osborn, Mr. Mayor, Norman.
This is stupid as bitch.
Because it's like, hey, Peter, how the fuck are you?
Hey, Peter.
No.
It's how long have you
It's
known
Mr.
me?
Osborn
It's Mr.
here.
Mayor. Mr. Osborn, Mr. Mayor, Norman.
Norman. I'm Warburton, Norman. Mr. Mayor, Mr. Warburton, Mr.
he fell off
Osborn,
the
Mayor,
building.
Norman. It's like, I'm gonna swing, bong, and just fucking clips that shit and gets clothesline. Can you imagine?
Yeah, I tried to do it on purpose.
Must be some way to help Doc.
Bro,
I'll think of something.
Wano.
I
don't know if he is, but I like to think
Reach your station,
fucking
fuck
Patrick
my life.
Warburton. Oh, these research station where like
Left me a message.
Harry's like, hey Peter, I've got ass cancer and ass AIDS and ass cancer AIDS. Can you fucking complete this for me?
I launched them, but now that I'm away, Oscorp's gonna shut them down.
No.
No.
I fucking love that. Oh my
At
god.
the end of the fucking game when it does the little cutscene, spoiler,
Why is he so breathy? Thanks, Peter. I really
because
need you
he's
to
got
I really need you to
He's
do
got
this.
ass
Sorry, hold
AIDS,
on.
bro.
Dude, don't
He's
talk.
got ass AIDS. I'm telling you, he's got ass AIDS, bro. You can't help it. You know how hard it is to talk when your ass got AIDS?
All right, come on, fucking. These
He's
are
got
interesting.
booty leakage.
A lot of people didn't like these, and I didn't have anything against them. But now
just
I'm
more
dreading
completionist
like
shits.
replaying them. Why the fuck are we doing New Game Plus, man? I have to do unlockable bullshit. I could have just played the fucking story, had all the cool suits, not have to worry about buying shit, have all the upgrades.
You could.
It'd be so nice. Fuck it, let's just start the game over.
Oh my god.
Particles are concentrating in trouble spots.
Oh, dude, look at that stink cloud.
Oh my god, yes, that's the New York I know and love, baby. Look at all that smog.
Look at all this fucking smog. This shit look like the Wario steam, bro.
Bro, this shit look like fucking, look at this. Look at this shit, bro.
Have to be visible to the naked eye.
Oh my god. I love me some smog, dude. Give me some like 1987 Los Angeles smog. That's
Smog,
that good shit
bro.
right there.
Smog. Like fucking D tier Pokemon move.
Bro, smog. I hate when I get smogma.
Well, good sample.
When it's so smoggy out, your dick gets dirty.
That's just gross.
That's just nasty. Everyone's all grimy and shit. And then there's one guy like, oh, god damn it. I ate this fucking dirty air. I got smogma again. Oh my god. Some fucking construction workers like, it's like, oh, god damn it. After a long day of work, I don't want to clean my smogma, bro. Oh. Like,
Fucking wife is like, you're cleaning your goddamn smog.
it's like, babe, can I just sit down for like 10 minutes? I'll get to it later.
You think there's
I'll
anyone
clean my
with a
smogma later. It's
do you
like,
think
no,
there's
you'll clean your
anyone with a
smogma now.
smogma fetish?
Oh my god, you think anyone has any sort of smegma fetish? Or someone who's like,
Whoa, we ain't talking about that.
We're talking about smogma, man.
Yeah, get the picture.
Take the big. God damn it, bro.
It only lets you take one picture per zoom in, so I have to like stop holding the left trigger if I want to take another picture, and it's really
Someone's got a
fucking
smogma
stupid.
fetish. There's someone in the comments losing it right now as we speak. It's like every time we say smogma, they're like, oh, like. They're like, oh no.
Oh no!
Oh no. They said smogma. Ah.
If you ever sound like that when you're horny, you might be Bentley from Sly Cooper.
Oh, Sly! Oh, there's a computer! Oh, is that RAM? Oh.
Ram Ranch. Yeah, take a picture of that.
I'll send this to the Department of Environmental Protection. And it's just like, what is this, Ted? I don't know. It's just a blurry picture of a metal grate? What is man doing with this? And then on the letter, it doesn't have any explanation of what's going on. Spider-Man just wrote in all caps in crayon, smogma.
Smogma. No, we're not facing another smogma outbreak, are we? Shit.
No! It's like fucking, oh,
Shut it
Winston,
down.
sound
Shut
the
it
alarms!
We can't handle another outbreak.
It's like, so you thought COVID-19 was bad. Wait till the smogma of 87.
Shocker didn't want any loose ends.
What are you fucking doing? Spider-Man, stop doing capoeira! Stop it!
Fucking love capoeira.
Look at this
Fucking
dude. Fucking yeah! Spider-Man's fitting right in, bro. Fucking,
Get out of shocker when I get to the
oh my god.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
Well, with that, fucking hell, we're gonna call it, and we're gonna go back and we're gonna kick the shit out of Shocker.
bro,
When
we are going to kick him so hard his smogma's gonna come off.
Schmogma, his
Or is it his
fucking-
shockma? No,
his
smogma's
shock,
better.
no, his smogma, and he's got shit that we need to kick out of his colon, and yeah, it's all gonna end up in his pants, and it's gonna be really nasty, and he's gonna have to get a change of underwear. So we should probably come prepared. So yeah, make sure you guys like, subscribe, let us know what other games you want to see, and let us know what color underwear you're bringing. And we'll see you next time. Bye.
Thanks, guys. Bye.